Well. Of course, UFC 319's weigh-ins can't go through without some serious hiccups. Thankfully, nothing affected with the championship fights on the card. Nothing affected with the main card matchups. But Bryan battle botched weight cut and 4 pounds over the limit. They come in at 190. What the hell's going on? How the fuck is he 190? How the fuck is he 190 for a middleweight fight when this dude was a welterweight? What the fuck? Welcome to the UFC. I don't know how he's 190 after welterweight. The only time I've ever seen this before, Anthony Rumble Johnson came from welterweight to middleweight and he missed weight. The only other time, and he was released from the UFC. Yeah, we have a 12-fight card now. Oh, and he looked fat on the scale. Battle is out. Fight is off. Sucks. MMA Orbit, I trust him as a source. That's unfortunate, man. Nursultan Ruziboev was a good underdog. Nursultan Ruziboev was ready to go. Thank God they got Susurkaev on the card. How many people have been cut from the UFC from missing weight? I know Rumble was cut at that point. He had to earn his way back. Shit, man. Wow. I don't know what's up with Bryan Battle. He probably gets cut from the UFC. I wouldn't be shocked if they let him go after this. The fight not even happening, I have no idea. He's going to have to go up to fucking light heavyweight. Damn. Ruziboev was such a good underdog lock. You know, in my heart of hearts, I felt this weird reasoning not to lock Ruziboev as a dog and just pick him. And I guess that's why. I'm going to have to adjust some of the parlays because Ruziboev was a good staple for some of these parlays for extra plus money. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Let's talk the parlay section for a second because I think it's worthwhile to mention. So if you guys tune into Wednesday's show, you know I also re-show the parlay layout on Friday, but Wednesday is the day that I, concoct the magic with the parlays. He looks so fat, bro. He looks so fat. He looks so fat. I'm going to read off some donos. What I missed, Bryan Battle fight canceled. Thank you for $1.99, Sal. Shameless Picker, thank you for 5. Help me come up with a 3-lock PFL parlay, please, King. Dude, my brother does the PFL picks. My brother does PFL picks. Godzi Rabanadov is a lock. I don't know. Liz Carmouche. Maybe De Silva. I don't know. My brother's the guy to ask for this shit. But thank you for the fucking $5. I can ask him. I can ask him what he thinks. Yeah, Battle Ruziboev canceled officially. Officially canceled. Yeah, Bryan Battle missed weight by 4 pounds. He came in at 190 for a fucking middleweight fight after being a former welterweight. I don't even understand how this happens. Can I ask him? Sure, I'll text him right now. I just texted him. We'll see what he says. All right, I want to talk to parlays real quick because obviously some things now have to change, which frustrates me a bit because, I'm pretty rock steady on what I call on Wednesday. So Nursultan Ruziboev was part of 1, My God, the battle Ruziboev over was also a part of multiple. So that fight was a part of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my parlays are now just going to have to push through without it. Ah, that's so annoying. So annoying. I'm annoyed. Yeah, he was a welterweight. I don't get it, bro. Battle ruins plenty of people's parlays, but it's okay. I will adjust as I see fit, I guess. Hamzat made weight. Yeah, he came in actually at 183. Surprisingly light. What's up, Hernandez? Bryan Battle looked pretty fat on the scale, though. Did you guys see that gut? Fight called off. Yeah, Nursultan by decision was a lot. But why and how the fuck is AJ in better shape than literal professional athletes? AJ's a YouTuber and Bryan Battle come in, look like he didn't even fucking train. Like, bro, you have one job, exercise. Yeah, I don't get it, Casey. I really think there's no excuse, bro. Like, I work out for fun. And for me to be leaner and in better physical condition than a professional athlete is, I don't know, kind of a fucking shame for them. Which tough fights? Just one tough fight is on this card. AJ Bryan Battle, 190 catch weight. We're gonna have to fucking make it happen. If the check is right, we'll do it. Bryan Battle and me just in boxing. Fuck it. If you miss weight by 4 pounds, you're not cutting right. Facts. 100%. He looked chubby too. His diet sucks, bro. I guarantee you he doesn't have a nutritionist. To be honest, man, he needs to fucking clean up that diet. Yeah, I think UFC is definitely mad at Battle. He's missed fights, or he's missed weight 2 fights in a row. This one here, enough so that the fight's canceled. Like, that's terrible, bro. Really sucks. Yeah, Dinchenko and Zezinado is going to be taking place on a different card. Probably Noche, because they need more fights. I love it that Battle fight got canceled because I'll be at work at that time tomorrow. So I'm all missing is the girls fight and Ultimate Fighter fight. So I guess you're lucky on that front, Adam Gomez. They'll probably push the card back 30 minutes too. This card went from hard. Actually, first it was a fucking 13, then a 14, then a 15, and now it's a 12. UFC just released Battle. Come on, get serious with this fighters. I know. Like legit, Patty sometimes gives up to 210 out of camp. People need to take notes from Fatty Batty. He locks in with his diet, bro. That's the difference, man. Patty Pimblett, say what you want about him. He fucking locks in with the diet. Patty Pimblett makes shit happen, bro. When he fucking cleans that diet up, he takes this shit serious. How can you smoke on the highest level? It's crazy to me. Does he smoke? I don't know. Favorite underdog on the card now? I'd say like GM3. Dude, I really loved Ruziboev. A good nutritionist can definitely get him on point, but it also takes discipline to follow the plan, right? What the fuck? Funny how Alex Pereira can make 185, but Bryan Battle couldn't. That's crazy. That's just laziness. But every time you see Alex Pereira fights, he has a 6-pack of abs. You know what I'm saying? Bryan Battle had a belly. But yeah, we got a 12-fight card now. 12-fight card. You don't think Battle gets cut? If he missed in the same division a few times, then I feel like they would. Battle has definitely been drinking a lot. He was talking about not being able to drink for a week. He drinks that much? Is he an alcoholic, bro? Is that the truth of it? Is he an alcoholic? That wouldn't surprise me, bro. Bryan Battle might be a bit of a heavy drinker, man. I don't get how you can be a fucking pro fighter and drink alcohol all the time. No, Ruziboev Battle was not a short notice fight. That was a full camp fight. Yeah, Battle overweight fight canceled, guys. So I'm sorry to those that probably tailed my Ruziboev underdog pick. It was going to hit. Unfortunately, doesn't get a chance to. I'm sorry to those that also tailed the over 2.5 rounds there. I thought that was live at plus 100. It is what it is. He was saying on a pod he's fiending. That's crazy. I wonder if he broke last night and just started drinking. That's why he gained weight. Fighting and drinking go hand in hand. Yeah, but it's not optimal for the athlete. Look how fucking, the Russian champions thrive. They don't drink alcohol, bro. Ain't your fault, bro. I know it's not my fault, Iron Man, but I am disappointed because I really thought that we were going to hit and I felt confident in those picks. I'm disappointed, man. Frustrating afternoon for sure. Not how I wanted the afternoon to go. That's irritating. Fuck, man. Unfortunate name of the game, but just pisses me off. It was on a par with him and Ode Osborne. Damn. How fat was he before the fight started? I don't know. He must be way out of shape, out of camp. Notice how weird the scales were today? I mean, they're always weird, but I don't get why they haven't gone to digital yet. I don't know. They like refuse to do digital scales. Like we're still in 1970. Adrian, can you imagine if you had tickets to 319? Would you be a little frustrated? I'd be a little disappointed, but I would be excited for Susurkaev in the main card enough so that I wouldn't worry too much. You'll step in and fight Ruziboev. Listen, Sal, UFC, give him a call. Short notice, 1 day notice. Thank you for 199. Scale troubles, man. They don't want to switch to a digital scale. Yeah, I still think it's an excellent card. It's just unfortunate, man. Fuck, dude. Yeah, battle missing weight sucks. That fight was good, man. Battle Ruziboev was exciting. One of your friends was hype as hell for the Bobby Green fight. He was pissed that got canceled. Well, at least they rescheduled it for Noche. On his Insta, he's usually in good shape heading in, but the last two, your boy just look pudgy. Something's going on in his personal life, man. Aldrich pulled out weeks ago. I don't know if the UFC's not letting him fight or he just pulled out. American fighters win one performance / fight of the night bonus. Their worth ethic goes to shit. It's unfortunate the inherent laziness amongst Americans, I guess. Prates be smoking cigs? Absolutely, he smokes cigs. We lost the Bryan battle fight. Officially canceled. He missed weight and they canceled it. Frustrating as hell. Hernandez just sent me something on X, I believe. Oh, Mark Hunt, the Supreme Court. Oh, shit. The butcher just needs to get on a proper nutrition plan, bro. It ain't that crazy to clean up your diet. Like, as somebody that's fucking, been a little bit on the fatter side and then shredded down and gotten in shape, like it takes some, dieting discipline, but it ain't that. It's not like this impossible feat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest. I do think he's willing to give up the purse when he's fighting bigger opponents. Gabe Green, Randy Anderson. Oh, yeah. These are like calculated weight misses, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe this one different. Heavyweight battle is a problem. Bryan Battle going up to heavyweight. Maybe that's his future. He'll have like a Jake Collier turnaround. Yeah, I feel like heavyweight. Rizzy battle is canceled, yes. I think the UFC gets Ruziboev a replacement. Nah, I don't think that Kyle or Fluffy fights. Nah, Kyle's already got a fight booked. Shit, man. Don't worry, we're still making bread. Tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your day, King. Don't trip. Hashtag and still. Thank you, Sal, for 499. Good luck on your DDP bet. Good luck on the Duplessis side. Damn, son. I wanted to see Ruziboev fight bad, but nah, they ain't finding a replacement. No replacement coming. To the dude who asked about PFL, my brother said Alves and Carmouche. He thinks they both hit. He likes that. So shout out to him for that. No, Prates made weight. You're good. Texting Alex about a third leg. Alvin Hines just popped? What? What? What do you mean Alvin Hines just popped? What? Alvin Hines just test positive for fucking steroids? What? Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. He's suspended 1 year. Yeah, I just looked it up. Alvin Hines just popped. What the fuck? That's crazy. What a weird ass day. Fucking steroid cheat Alvin Hines. Doesn't make sense. Battle fight is canceled. Yes. Tell him inside info. Ali's opponent texted somebody. He's going to look like Habib. So he's been drilling hard, and that's Ali's weakness. I mean, listen, Ali's grandson could lose. From 15 fights to 12, it was entirely predictable. We can never have a good thing. Well, at least we got Susurkaev. Susurkaev's awesome. I'm happy. Can cut to 171, but not 186. I don't get it. Fuck, man. Yeah, Alvin Hines on the steroids. That's why he ate those big shots. Makes sense now. He was on the fucking juice. Who's going to win, Eric Nolan or Bisinger? Or Susurkaev. It feels like we just saw you an hour ago. W live stream, literally, bro. You saw me 12 hours ago. I was here. And you saw, if you watched the PFL picks, you saw that too, bro. I'm live all the time at this point. I'm live constantly, guys. I'm giving you guys the best content possible every single day of the week. I'm doing the weigh-in show later today as well. So this is, the weigh-in live stream Q&A. Then later tonight, we'll do the ceremonial watch-along. And then we'll be doing the live stream. Or excuse me, we're doing the weigh-in show after the live stream. YouTube is my home. I feel at home here. I feel at home here. I fucking sound like I was Japanese as fuck there. I'm sorry. I feel like I see an AJ live stream every time I pick up my phone. I love it. Let's go, Jory King. I'm very dedicated to this shit, Bringing you guys the best content fucking possible. That's my mentality. It's the only way to be. Guys, we have nearly 200 people watching live, and we're only at 27 likes. Let's run the likes up to 35. That'd be pretty good. Heel Hamzat is back. Well, this matchup is the one. Is this your full-time job? Yes, it is, sir. Battle fighting Ateba Gautier next. Just fucking sacrifice him to a power puncher. My God. My God. Thank you for the $5, Rusty Moore. So Hines robbed someone at gunpoint and popped hot. Dude is a scumbag and battles unprofessional. How do you miss weight after moving up? Cut both. Battle's an Ultimate Fighter winner, so they might end up keeping him around, but I don't know. Yeah, he could end up getting released for this. Terrible look. Terrible, terrible, terrible look. The Discord link, you lost access to the old one? Okay. I'll get you the Discord link. I'm not going to post it in this chat, but I'll post it in the members tab. All right. Japanese Jay, what do you think? The Discord link is in the membership and the post tab. You'll see it there. You'll see it there. Japanese age, I think Plessis will hang in there for a while and Chimaev will get mad and submit at some point. I'm picking Chimaev to finish, so. I don't know how long do Plessis last. I feel like it could be earlier than people are expecting, man. UFC should cut Battle, but I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think they cut him either. Listen, it's good that they added the Susurkaev fight. At least now we got a fucking 12-fight card. If not, we would have only had 11. Bryan Battle not only missed weight, the fight is canceled. Bryan Battle, Nursultan Ruziboev, no longer on the card. If the UFC gets rid of Battle, I won't miss him at all at this rate. Neither will I. We'll see what happens, though. Listen, this is his bad karma for never DMing me back when I had asked for an interview, man. Multiple times I reached out to him, trying to get him on the show. He said no. I guess that's just karma, you know? Your parlays will void that fight and just push. So, like, it just will be as if you never added that fight in. Battle had a little hype, but he's not likable at all, and he constantly misses weight. I think his UFC career is quickly spiraling. Checking from the barbershop what happened, bro. So I'll tell you a little rundown. Bryan Battle comes in at 190, missed weight by 4 pounds. Fight got canceled. He's out of here. The boy is sent out, and that's it. Unfortunate, but true. Stoked for the fights. I'm excited too, non-addictive. All bullshit aside. Adrian, I'm about to start fading fighters that ignore you. Dan got karma, but now Battle. I know. Something to fucking pay attention to. Wait, what little sausage do you want to put in timeout? No, Moicano didn't weigh in. Moicano's not on this card. What do you think is the smartest way to play Susurkaev? I think inside of the distance, specifically knockout. Yeah, ignore AJ. You lose. You miss weight. Shit goes sideways. Yeah, I mean, your parlay will still hit. It's just the odds won't be the same. So, like, imagine you played a 5-leg parlay. Imagine you played Nursultan Ruziboev, Khamzat Chimaev, right? And then you also played Prates, Cannonier, and let's say you had Asakura. It will remove the Ruziboev line, and then it's like you just played the other 4, and it will give you odds as if you just played the other 4. You getting what I'm saying? So let's say you have a 2-leg parlay, Nursultan Ruziboev and Khamzat. Now it's essentially like you just bet a money line of Khamzat. You see what I'm saying? Why do you think virtually every high-profile fighter, analyst, coach is rooting against Chimaev? Jealousy thing? I didn't know that every high-profile fighter, analyst, or coach rooting against him. But yes, people tend to be envious of greatness on the horizon, especially of those in the space that feel they don't do it the same way. Yeah. I don't know why an analyst would root against him. I mean, I'm an analyst, and I'm here going Team Khamzat for the W. I think there's an excitement to do Plessis, and, like, no, no, no. I feel as though we're going to see Khamzat thrive, and the chosen one will live up to the expectation. That's my prediction for this one. The chosen one lives up to the expectation. I think Khamzat is the special beast. I had a parlay to hit 2K, then Ferreira fight got canceled. Went to 1K after the battle fight dropping off. It's at 500. I'm pissed. Damn, Herb. I'm sorry, man. That's how it goes in this game. Yeah, the battle fight is off. No, the battle fight is not still on. What's everyone's most anticipated fight for this card? Mine's probably Prates. Excited to see how he looks, more patient, implementing a game plan rather than going for a flashy KO. I think he can win a hard-fought 3-rounder. I think he could. I feel like the leg kicks are a factor, but his power is going to do damage. I see him stinging Neal at some point. Battle needs to diet hard, man. Battle needs to fucking lock in on the diet. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, unfortunate. AJ, I'm in the hospital, but I'm still watching, brother. Oh shit, Dylan Raphael. Shout out to you, man. Oh shit. Why couldn't they just take some of his purse and keep the fight on? Is it the commission? I don't have explicit detail for you. But I will anticipate that there was potentially a bit of disdain on the side of Ruziboev to take the fight. And maybe they said no. And like, when you miss weight by 4 pounds, they can say no. On the other side of it, could be the UFC is like, yeah, fuck this. Like, we're not giving you the fight. I don't know for sure. I don't know. I guess another guy said they seen him drunk at a bar the week at Taporia Charles. I also believe he's separated from his wife. That could be it. He was talking about exes on spinning back fist. So you're saying that Bryan Battle is going through some shit outside of the fight game. Huh. Me analysts that are affiliated with UFC or ex-fighter analysts like Dean Thomas, Michael Bisping, Josh Thompson, Daniel Cormier, Chael Sonnen, Laura Sanko, et cetera, et cetera. Well, it could be disdain, could be, the UFC machine. Obviously, they're on Team Hamzat, but it could be some love for the side of Duplessis. But it's also like sometimes you make a big underdog pick and hope that you're right. And then you feel like a genius as opposed to just going with the truth, even if, everybody else is kind of in agreement. Yeah, I think he came in overweight strategically too, but I'm hearing he's got life shit going on. So I don't know with Bryan Battle. I'm wishing him the best in his personal life, but he's got to get this shit sorted before he's booking fights. Yeah, I think Chimaev is a special beast. It's an interesting trend, man. Dude, the analysts that work proper with the UFC, sometimes, man, they be saying the most outlandish bullshit. Boom, 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 boom. Battle Ruziboev fight canceled. Yeah, officially canceled. Do I want to pin the link? It's not that I don't want to pin it. It's just people will be like, "What is this link?" I'd rather them not click off and I'll just have them ask. They can just ask. Did Dana try to tell the slap boxing shit, yo, Paramount 2 along with UFC? They said no, so I don't know. Why do you think Hamzat weighed in at 183? I don't know. Maybe a mistake of cutting a little too much extra. I just wanted to be careful and make sure that he's under the limit, doesn't want to take a risk. Hamzat's team said he was 184.8 and the commission scale was wrong. That's confusing as hell. Maybe their scale was off in the back, so he cut a little too much. Did I slay Hamzat when he weighed over 9 pounds? I mean, they totally adjusted the card for him. I mean, Battle is consistently missing weight. Hamzat had the one instance. Battle has missed weight in 3 UFC fights now. That's a problem. Yeah, maybe he just wanted to make sure he'd make weight, but it was at 170 that he ended up missing the weight. I mean, obviously he weighed 180 essentially, but If Meerschaert gets KO'd, are you going to be nervous for Hamzat? No, I don't think that fight has anything to do with the other. I think there's no correlation between Hamzat Chimaev and Drickus du Plessis and McCall Oleksiejczuk and Gerald Meerschaert. Battle didn't seem to believe he could make it to the UFC until he won tough. I feel like he doesn't always believe in himself and maybe self-sabotage. It's definitely a possibility, Florida Man Franco. So people got some deep personal issues going on that we don't see in the surface. And it seems like that's Bryan Battle's downside. Tragic, man. He was a good prospect, but at this point, I think he's fallen from grace. I think it's awesome that Susurkaev got the last spot in the prelims before the main card. He's fucking awesome. That's why. Battle was talking about how he was a big enough name to be higher on the card, but Ruziboev wasn't, so they put him in the prelims. I saw him talking that shit. I'm telling you, man, it's still like he's got some shit going on outside of the cage that I think he's got to work through. He might have to take some time off. He might never be back the same. Yeah, Oliveira did have a lot of weight misses. You're right. But, moving up in weight and then missing weight right away. First fight returning to middleweight after missing weight in the fight prior. People are like, what the fuck? Did they cancel the battle fight? Yeah, they did, Lost God. So it's unfortunate, man. Bryan Battle. Massive, massive issues on the scale. Battle about to have to go back to heavyweight. We're going to see Battle bulk up. Battle going back to heavyweight, chat. Heavyweight run, Bryan Battle. This is the only way. He's fucking the UFC over, man. They may cut him. He's got a 7-1 UFC record, but shit, that didn't save Boudet. And Boudet ain't never had any issues on the scale. He was a heavyweight, of course, where it's uncommon, but it's not like Boudet was causing him immense problems, and they let him go. That was an underdog lock. I was confident in Ruziboev. I thought Ruziboev was a great pick. AJ, if Battle's still in the UFC, do you think UFC gives him a harder matchup as punishment? I don't know. Maybe. Who would that harder matchup be? He's got to fucking make weight, man. He's got to make weight. You see where Brian Stan tackled Weidman during the sack race? No, I didn't even see it. Argument for less weight cutting. Weight cutting can lead to eating disorders. Weidman looking like Matt Serra. Listen, bro. Fighting can lead to fucking brain damage. Fighting can lead to PTSD and intense bodily harm. Being a professional cage fighter comes with immense risks that all of these fighters know of when they sign up for it. Weight cutting included. It is part of the fucking game. Eating disorder or not, at the end of the day, it is up to the fighters to take the productive steps to prevent, these issues spiraling out of control. Now, I'm not saying Bryan Battle got, binge eating disorder or something, but Bryan Battle has some personal life fucking issues, man. Tony Ferguson was never the same after Michael Chandler kicked his head off. I actually think Tony Ferguson was never the same after Justin Gaethje beat him to a fucking pulp for nearly 5 rounds. Send Battle 2 to 3 years to Jenny Craig and forget. That's funny as fuck, Moji. Yeah, I think that's what he needs. He needs some fucking Jenny Craig. Weight cutting's retarded, bro. But the thing is, how are they going to do it without weight cutting? This is what this game is built upon. All combat sport. You got to make a weight. And then they try to do it without weight cutting and one. Then people still be fucking missing weight. Then they can't cut to the weight. Unfortunate truth, weight cutting. CTE takes years off your life? Maybe. Maybe. Most of this fucking serious damage to the fucking brain. Definitely lowers life quality. I don't know if it, guarantees you to die younger. It's cage fighting, dog. It's cage fighting. One night with me and Battle would have made weight, AJ. I'm freaked out by this. Thank you for $9.99, Cotton Candy Chris. Jesus. AJ, don't become guru trashing fighters. I'm not trashing anybody. I'm speaking truth. Wrestled too many years and weight cutting was part of the game. Now high school wrestling makes you do hydration tests before weigh-ins, but whatever. They did that in one championship. They still had shit going sideways. Battle Ruziboev is off, Corbo. You think cut Bryan Battle and make him go to heavyweight? He might be moving up to light heavyweight at the least. I do. I respect the consistent Diddy donos from our boy fucking Cotton Candy Chris. If you're going to say weird shit, at least pay me. Keep track of everyone weights 2 weeks from fight. Can't be more than 10 pounds above the weight class you're fighting within in 2 weeks. But, dude, the issue is then the water weight. What if it's 12 pounds? What if it's fucking, 11 pounds? What if it's 14? What if it's 9 then? 7, but then it jumps like... I really think there's not been a proper answer to fix the issue that is weight cutting. But let's not fucking go and shit on weight cutting to salvage Bryan Battle. No. Bryan Battle didn't do the fucking work on the diet at home, which is why you see him missing weight here. He's a former 170 pounder. There is no reason he shouldn't have been able to weigh in at 186 pounds. There is no reason he shouldn't have been able to make that happen. He's got life issues going on. That's fine. Then you know what? Maybe taking a fight at this time wasn't optimal for him. Bro, having replacements, what are you going to have? A replacement for everybody on the card? It just doesn't work. Yeah, one did hydration test and people were still missing weight. Fights were getting canceled left and right. It was a mess. Battle fight being off is completely confirmed, bro. Big Marcel, who I'd say is the most trustworthy source of fight announcements and cancellations. Yes. Yeah, half your contract is to make the weight. Exactly. It's part of the job, man. Fight at a weight class that you can comfortably make the weight. Bryan Battle should be able to make 185, but shit's going on. Chat, we're at 60 likes. Let's keep making waves up in here. Let's get to 70 likes. Very unfortunate. Hamzat is the alpha wolf. Best shape of his life, dialed in, going for the neck, round one. Make no mistake. I'm with it, Bible lifestyle. I'm with it. The battle fight is a no-go, bro. Just watched Chael in DC getting a workout with Coach Cal, who helped Kamzat. I just said Kamzat like I was Chael Sonnen. What's my cycle parlay? You could go like Hamzat ITD, Hooper sub, Asakura KO, maybe Godinez decision. Something along those lines. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, listen, but the UFC is not responsible for your personal life issues, though. As much as we can be empathetic, you're there to fight people, you know? The UFC is not responsible for you and your wife breaking up, for you fucking having a binge drinking problem. Yeah, Susurkaev is actually the saving grace. You had $1,000 on Ruziboev, 15-hour tape. It was a lock bet. Battle fight got canceled, bro. Completely off. What's good, AJ? What happened when Rizzy battle canceled? Battle miss weight. He's been suicidal in the past. At the end of the day, bro, these guys are professional cage fighters. I'm sympathetic that he's got life issues, man. He needs to talk to a counselor. I'm sorry he's got mental issues at home. Drinking alcohol is not a fucking cure for your depression. It's a Band-Aid that actually, I think, makes the wound worse. He needs to take some fucking, steps to improve what's going on. It's unfortunate. I definitely think he was going to lose the fight. Right. You're a contracted professional fighter. Exactly. The C-Bum energy drinks, your favorites, pink lemonade, strawberry lemonade. Never tried the strawberry one. I like the root beer one, but I really don't like to drink it. I'll be honest. Like I woke up today and felt like I didn't sleep as well because I had it. Yeah, on a podcast with Ode Osborne, I guess Battle admitted that he's fiending for alcohol this week. 3 or 4 times a year is a good job, so they should be able to make it. I think so. Why does someone's issues give them a free pass? Exactly. That's the issue with today's society. Obviously, I feel for him, but also on the flip side, you had one job, make the fucking weight. We can be empathetic, but being overly sympathetic and empathetic is kind of an issue too. Can't coddle them, you know? They said Battle was drinking. I support terrorism. That's insane. That's just like some weird Islamophobic shit, dog. Some people have different fucking faiths than you, man. I just rewatched the Usman Chimaev fight. I think DDP is in for some pain. Same. Chimaev isn't light. I bet he's super shaped for cardio. Yeah, I think his cardio's going to be crazy. He came in light. He's gonna be ready for 5. Hey, Robert Wiegman, thank you for 499. The air of this fight says Wolf destroys DDP. That's the aura around it. I think so too. Thank you, man. I don't know who Ruziboev fighting quick. Maybe they get him on a card within the next couple months. Hopefully next month. Probably like a Noche card. You know? I have not heard anything. Is there a statement released by Bryan Battle yet? Anybody know? Any Bryan Battle statements out? I haven't seen one. I've not seen a thing. UFC should do the baseline 20 or 30% of whatever's missing, an additional 10 for every pound. Yeah. How do you miss weight if you regularly fight at welterweight and can't make middleweight? This shit's crazy. I don't know. He was probably getting lit at APFC last Sunday. He was there. Oh, yeah, I saw that clip that he was there. Yeah. Plus money this week could be Gerald Meerschaert. Or you play a, parlay with 2 or 3 legs. Yeah, other than Battle, everybody else was on weight. So thankful that we have proper weight cuts on the rest of the card. But the Battle fight canceled, and it's unfortunate. Battle needs to get focused quick, man. I've been a fan since the Ultimate Fighter days. He's kind of fallen off hard, man. It happens sometimes. These guys lose it mentally. They lose it. Just sent a clip of Battle and Ode lit as fuck to the MMA Experts Insta. All right, bet. I'm going to check that out right now. All right. Let's see what we're looking at here. So the rumor is he's got a drinking problem. Thank you for sending it to me on Instagram. Yeah, this was last week. He was shit-faced drunk. Yeah, it makes sense that he missed weight. He's fucking drinking a week before. And not just like a little bit of drinking, bro. He's getting fucked up. Drinking messed up Kelly Pavlik's career, unified middleweight champ. Yeah, bro. Kelly Pavlik was solid too. You thought he was just joking when he was fiending for alcohol with Ode? I guess not. Nah, it seems like truth. Nah, I didn't watch Volk's prediction. Who did he pick? You did heroin and cocaine for years. Like AJ says, fighting is about digging deep through adversity. Battle is just weak sauce at this point. I don't give a fuck. Iron Man's not playing. Drinking regularly adds like 10 pounds to you in less than a few days. I'm saying. Your Discord was hacked. You apologize for anything sent in the experts channel. Damn, I haven't seen anything crazy. Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Elliott Tapori impression? We will find out. Kelly Pavlik was a good boxer. Yeah, I remember Kelly Pavlik when he fucked up Jermaine Taylor. Big upsets. Yeah, I think GM3 can pull through, man. When is the fight? Saturday, the fights are, Benny Blanco. Saturday, bro. How you been, bro? I see the channel is up. Congrats. Thank you, Benny. Yeah, man. Channel's fantastic. How you been? We're past 51K subs. I love to see it. Channel's moving beautifully. Making waves, yeah? Chimaev will be the new face of the UFC. I think so too. I think he's a star. Walker versus Battle. Yeah, send him to fucking Shanghai. Week's notice. Send him to Shanghai. Week's notice. I'm not doing a late night stream tonight, but I'll be streaming during the ceremonials. I appreciate you showing love to the late night streams. Do something with the hair. I mean, bro, it's fucking just looking wild. That's part of the show. Age and me and the rest of us had enough of the religious shit from Harsh. Can we ban the incel for at least a day? Harsh truth. Let me just talk to him. Harsh truth. Can we tone it back a little bit? I understand you're passionate about your faith, but the chat doesn't want to hear you ripping apart Muslim fighters. Whether you agree and believe that, and if you feel that is your truth, God bless it. But can we just chill on fucking stressing the chat out? They're not liking it. You're a fan of the channel. You enjoy watching the content. Let's just calm down for the rest of the day, please, with the religious stuff. Well, what he's saying is the Quran verse he's talking about. To be fair, it is a real verse. But, you know, on the flip side of it, we don't need to hate Hamzat because of it. You know what I'm saying? Stormy Normie, thank you for 279. AJ, should I keep MVP or change it to over 2.5? Listen, if you believe in MVP, you ride with your pick, my friend. But I am thinking the over for me. I like the over more. You thought the crowd ruined the press conference? I thought the crowd was going nuts. Bobby Green fight's canceled, yo. Main event to end in a KO at plus 200. I think it might end in a submission. I think it might be Sub City. Rewatching DDP Brunson made me double down on Hamzat. I think people are really doubting Hamzat's abilities. Favorite streamer outside of myself? Mike Finch. Hamzat has openly said in the cage that all religions need to come together and save Palestine. Christian, Jews, Muslims all need to come together. It's true. That is his opinion. I fucking don't really feel like doing the talk of fucking, you know, what these fighters believe. I'm more talk about what's going on in this fucking human world that we can see, you know? Not the spiritual warfare. Battle and Ruziboev fight is canceled, yes. You know? This is fighting. That's all we give a shit about. I don't care about the religions, their words, or beliefs. I'm just ready to see some brutal violence, man. At the end of the day, we're here for the brutal violence. Damn, Corbo. I don't know. How'd you get hacked on Discord? What'd you do? What'd you do? Hamzat DDP over 2.5 with this card being even shorter. I'm more confident they need longer fights. feel like Hamzat could sub. Do you think it's weird Hamzat came in 2 pounds under when he normally struggles to make weight? I think that's the difference of his strength and conditioning protocol. I think he's more in shape than ever. Hooper sub, Asakura KO, Murphy decision, plus 2,600. The cycle's here. Respect, Collins Corner. Good luck. So ballsy 3-leg. Yeah, it was an easy cut for Hamzat. You believe in the intelligence of Sober J? Thank you, Stormy Normie. D-Gen 2-legger, Hooper sub, GM3 sub. Hey, submission specialist play? I say yay. I think it hits. I think it's very live to hit. More than live. Incredibly live. I say probable even. What's up, Davey? How you doing? Howdy, folks. Which fights stay away from the over 1.5? I don't know, dog. I'm picking Karine Silva. Dione coming in on real short notice, man. I'm going with Karine. I think Karine gets the win. The Ruziboev cancellation got you doing some D-Gen parlays. Humble Hamzat is super dangerous. Hey, we hit 51,301 subscribers. I am grateful that they called Susurkaev up. If they wouldn't have called Susurkaev up, we would have been looking at an 11-fight card. Alex's PFL picks are up, bro. They're on the channel. Go to my most recent video. You can check it out. Go to videos and look at it. The PFL picks are out now, man. Lil Bro's got it covered. Also, chat, we're at 86 likes. I want to see 100 likes up in here. Let's make waves. We're 14 away from 100, man. We should already have 100 likes. Randy Brown posted, Nursultan, LML saying, it's your time, brother. He's jumping for joy right now that this happened. He thinks he got robbed by Battle 2, and that shit happened. Whoa. 256 viewers on lunchtime live. This shit's popping. Thanks, bro. Yo, AJ, what inspired you to start this channel? I'm 28, been watching since before Rampage ripped the wall off the door. I've had ideas of starting a channel, but haven't committed. I always had the dream. I planned on having an MMA YouTube channel when I was like in 7th grade. And I just never committed to it until I hit, 21. And then I made it happen. But it was always in my plans to have a YouTube channel. I always wanted to have a big YouTube channel. It was always a goal. I was always very passionate about content, but like really it was MMA, making something worthwhile. I always loved predictions. I always loved talking about the fights. And then, it turned into more with the live streams and all. And then years of commitment. I've been doing this over 5 years, It's taken a long time to build the following that I have, and I'm blessed to have it, man. Over 51,000 subscribers now. I do feel bad for Ruziboev. If he was ready to go, man. Now, he definitely runs his own Instagram. He puts his own flair on it. But yeah, man, my advice for starting a YouTube channel, you're going to start, and it's going to suck at first. My early videos were atrocious. My early comfortability on camera, nowhere near what you see today. UFC best sport. Hey, let's go, Andreas. Age been doing it so long, he's clairvoyant. That's great. Respect. 51K in 5 years. Great authentic numbers. Fuck yeah, bro. This pay-per-view is going to be wild. You calling 2K live viewers? I think so. All about the consistency grind. If you want to make it on YouTube, just look at AJ every day, multiple times a day. You don't always feel like it. Do I feel like streaming every time? Am I so energized? No, but you've turned on the fucking camera and you get to work and you talk to the chat and you start getting into the flow. Like last night, bro, Stormy Normie, he was in the member stream. I was fucking exhausted, bro, but I still had to do members after everything else. And then I had to upload the PFL video after. AJ, go device always. You want to get good at anything? It's about consistency. Fuck yeah. You have to be committed for the long haul, bro. And that's all it's about. Keep a positive attitude to the best of your ability and just make shit happen. Boom, 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 boom. How confident are you in MVP win? I think he takes a decision. Yeah, I really respect the grind. You always hear, even with half eyes half open. You remember that fucking, I did a recap show, so tired, bro. I was literally fucking, my eyes were shutting, but I kept talking, man. It's dedication beyond feeling. See, that's the issue, right? In life, a lot of people live lives, especially in this modern time period that we live in, right? It's how do we feel? Everything's about how you feel, okay? But when it comes to making shit happen, whether it's a passion hobby, whether it's a job, it ain't about how you feel. It's getting shit done that you got to get done. I don't give a fuck if you're in a bad mood. I don't give a fuck if you're exhausted. I don't give a fuck if you're pissed off. I don't give a fuck if you're manic and losing your shit. When you say I'm showing up, you show up. The only way to thrive is commitment. And commitment is not commitment when I feel like it. Commitment is when you don't feel like it. Motivation is always fleeting. I love fucking making content, but does every stream feel easy? Fuck no. Nah. I love fucking going to the gym, but is every lift fucking easy? Hell, do I feel like it every day? Fuck no. There's times I'm like, dog, I don't want to go to the gym. I just want to play video games. But I say, well, it's not about what I want to do. It's what I have to do. So if you start living your life on you have to do things and you just do it without worry and feeling, you don't have to feel good. You don't have to be happy. You don't have to be in a good mood. You don't have to be excited. You don't have to feel any energy. You just do shit. Motivation is always fleeting. Now, more disciplined people tend to be more motivated, but you won't always be motivated, but you must always be disciplined. MVP is solo output, but makes up for it with elusiveness. I like Cannonier, but I think we'll see another MVP decision, unfortunately. Listen, I think MVP decision makes perfect sense. I don't think Cannonier's taking him down. He's going to attempt to like explode into range and throw big shots, but I think he's slower these days. Chat, we're at 103 likes. What do we think we should set the stream like goal for? What number you think, chat? What are we thinking? Should we set it for 150? We're at 105 right now. We got 250 live viewers. Let's do stream goal is 150 likes. I'm streaming for 90 minutes, so we got over a half hour left. Main stream, Jay, 250 lunchtime live viewers and 103 likes. I love to see it, bro. How do the hair reveal at 100,000 subscribers? MVP, more significant strikes, is a nice play as well, I think. I think so. I know chat is popping, but bloody hell, AJ, I'm asking your opinion. Where'd you say it, Brendo? Peep the last preacher, Jay. Hey, I like that you remind me. You're pretty confident Murphy. Pico looked drained on the scales. Thoughts? I mean, Pico, I feel like eventually he's going to be a lightweight. He's always giving me that vibe. So, yeah. Again, like the Phil Rose celebration, that was unintentional. That's awesome. Last few streams get 100 live viewers. Yeah, we had over 400 watching live last night. It's good to see, man. This is my passion work, man. And even my brother's PFL picks do pretty good. Brothers PFL picks, they got over 2,000 views, man. It's fucking amazing. Chat, we're at 51,303 subscribers. By the end of the stream, I want 51,305. I think that's a good goal. That's like a rock steady goal. Ooh, ooh. Whoa, oh, oh. Finch said Murphy flew in 5 days before the fight, thinking I might fade. Just remember, Mike Finch loves Aaron Pico. He's friendly with him in real life. So take that into fucking account. That's his boy. Hey, Captain Autism, thank you for a month of membership. Just saw an old lady slip and fall after filling up her drink. Then it flew in the air and landed on her. Luckily, she was okay and laughed it off. That's fucking crazy. Where was this? Thank you for a month of membership. That's wild as hell. Yeah, I'm glad she's all right, though. That's something out of a fucking sitcom. Dana said that the White House card will be on CBS, actually. Got a feeling Hooper Hernandez is going to be a hilarious fight. You think it's going to be hilarious? I think it's going to be Hooper showing levels on the mat. DDP about to sleep your boy in round 5. Stop. Finch said that he just, realized he was happy to do it, but didn't want to make it a career. He answered that before, bro. I threw a little cheddar down on Murphy for that dog money. I think he's a live underdog. I liked Ruziboev more, but I think Murphy wins too. Hooper better come out to Chief Keef. Don't like in Chicago where you missed out on getting hundreds of thousands of fans. I'd start laughing my ass off if he did. You think Hooper armbars Hernandez? I definitely got him winning. DDP too clumsy when it gets into the dogfight, and I think Hamza going to be hitting takedowns. Co-main event is 3 rounds. Overall thoughts on Battle missing weight? Tragic, bro. The tragic downfall of Bryan Battle is him missing weight, chat. It frustrates the hell out of me, bro. It's really annoying. I know y'all did not think the Butcher was going to make weight in Chicago. That ain't never going to happen, baby. Yeah, I guess so. If he came out in a do-rag, I started laughing my ass off, bro. We're at 117 likes. Chat, what number do we want to hit? Let's do 121 right now. And hit subscribe too. Show some love to the boy. Bro, Mr. Beast did a live stream and they raised over $12 million for charity, bro. Damn. Shanghai main event is intact, yes. Mr. Beast was high as fuck at like 3 a.m. on that Team Water stream. Hey, well, shout out to Mr. Beast. That's wild. I don't think the UFC going to cut Battle, but they're going to give him a stern warning. Stern warning. People, we need to like the video. Hey, thanks, you Dragons, dog. I'm going to hit the likes. We're almost at 150. 150 is the goal for the stream. You can leave him, Brenda. He's not doing anything crazy. Let him drop his Bible verse. He's harsh truth. If he's saying the hateful shit, if he's turning anybody, that's one thing. But he wants to post his verses. I'm not gonna say no to that, man. He still loves the content. He just, does things differently. What's up, We Game All Night? Good to see the OG in the chat. We Game All Night's been watching for years, yo. Sorry, harsh truth. Ma'am, sorry. Yeah, as long as they're not attacking anybody, it's all good. I don't have any problem with that. And it's not like harsh truth is spamming the Bible verses. Like if it was like Harsh Truth was like Therese Finney in chat dropping 10 in a row, I would say something different. But hey, respect, users. What's up, We Game All Night? Good to see you. Prediction, Aljo Ortega. I really feel like I got to go towards Aljo. Early prediction, Aljo. Popeye's DC's favorite. He's at Popeye's right now, actually. He's at Popeye's right now. I got to respect the wishes of Lord AJ. I'm but a humble servant. Thank you, Brendo. You're a G. Thank you, bro. Tuning in for the Gianni the Greek impression. You want a Gianni the Greek impression? Is that what you want, chat? Who wants a Gianni the Greek impression? Prates decision live at plus 270. They're using Walker as a heavy sacrifice. Gianni the Greek is my goated impression. The Greek impression is on point. Agreed. All right, we got a special call in. The value side, Drickus du Plessis, when you look at the number on the lines, and still has a probability higher of hitting here. And I'm going to favor him to upset the challenger in Khamzat Chimaev. Thank you for that call, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Prates points, Asakura finish, Karine Silva money line. Dallas Jet, good luck. Watching his predictions earlier was hilarious. It's great. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wish they'd give us 0.5 rounds over under in the Walker Zhang fight. I'm surprised they're not. I was under the assumption they would be. I can't see the Greek without immediately thinking of Fire Marshal Bill. I don't even know what that is. Oh, yeah, it's valid. What do you think of Fight Night Abu Dhabi will be? Umar Batista? Honestly, that might be the main event right there. That might be it. All right, guys. So Daniel Cormier was spotted in Chicago. This is actually a recent picture. They saw him eating Popeye's chicken. Supposedly, since Tuesday, Contender Series night, he's gained about 30 pounds since arriving in Chicago. He just can't stop eating Popeyes. He's so proud of the Popeyes addiction. He's wearing the Popeyes shirt. This was actually today at the UFC weigh-in show. Potentially tipping the scales over 3,000 pounds. I'm hearing the same thing, Stormy Normie. And he's been eating a lot of Popeye's chicken. I have to say I'm worried about him, man. So hopefully Cormier gets shit under wraps. You know, this was just earlier. The Popeye's chicken can't stop. They're saying he's having a fucking chicken strip every minute. So, been there since Wednesday. This is danger zone. There we go. There we go. Hamzat picked him up. I know. He looks slimmer in that pick. That's funny. Ask ChatGPT 5 what is a better value pick, DDP Hamzat? Value pick? I mean, yeah, they're going to go with the underdog. I'll ask for you. Want me to go to voice? Hello, ChatGPT. UFC 319 this Saturday. Hamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis. Someone in my chat is asking what is the better value pick. Actually, I'm going to show you the chat real quick. Can you see the person in chat asking that? Do you see the question there? And do you see the name? Look closely. You can also shout the name out and then answer it. Thank you.
Yeah, I can definitely see the chat on your screen there. The person asking that question is Felix, and they're the one mentioning the value pick between Chimaev and du Plessis. So shout out to Felix. And if you want my take, I'd say it's probably a slightly better value on du Plessis as the underdog if you're looking for pure odds, but it really depends on how you think the styles match up. Let me know if you need more details.
All right, there we go. If you want value, ChatGPT's not disagreeing with you. If I had to eat chicken tender every minute, each tender was $1,000. How many minutes could you go on? Shit. I'm doing at least 100 minutes. Mike Sullivan, thank you for the 5. Who do you think would give Hamzat his hardest fight? Appreciate you. You know, a matchup that intrigues me is the Ritter. Another matchup that intrigues me a lot is Fluffy Hernandez. I think he can find the way against both, but not easy matchups. Amavov striking, but I think the grappling advantage, Barrio's well-roundedness. Might be Barrio, man. I think like there's a handful of them. I like this one a lot for Hamzat, though. I really think against DDP, he finds the openings. Thank you, Mike Sullivan, for the $5, bro. I hope that answered your question. Chat, we're 19 likes away from the stream goal. Let's get it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We're closing in on 150 likes, bro. Smash that button for the boy. Smash that button. Yeah, Burns was his toughest test, man. So maybe Barrio's jiu-jitsu would make it interesting. Who are you taking for Lopez Silva fight? I'm unsure right now, but I'm leaning early pick Silva. Hernandez versus RDR is a good grappling fight, but I feel like Anthony smashes his head into the canvas. I feel like I'd lean towards Hernandez over RDR too. He's the better wrestler. Winner of DDP fights Kevin Lee. Yeah, let's just try to beat up Kevin Lee some more. I think that the ladies' fights do go over 2.5, especially Andrade Godinez. Fire Marshal Bill. Fire Marshal Bill. Diego Lopez will bounce back big time with a K over Gene Silva. That'd be fucking crazy. He knocks Gene Silva out. She. What is that image right there, KZ? The ceremonial weigh-in start is 6. I'll be live. That's a funny picture of DC. That's a funny ass pic of DC. Prates' decision's not a crazy call at all, Gavin. I think that's a sensible call. I think it's probable. I paid dollars to see Hamzat versus Adolfo Vieira. I feel like Hamzat would wreck him. But thank you for the $10, Felix. I'm thinking Hamzat would handle. Any tempting pick flip this week? I mean, I'm doing the weigh-in show later. As of right now, I don't have any. I'm not too tempted. Doom, 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 doom. In a 5-rounder, I see someone getting finished, but more than likely, I think Lopez catches him with big hooks early and maybe puts him out. Damn, bro, we ain't seen Gene Silva in trouble like that. But it's a test for sure. This is the big one. And he can rip. You don't think Chimaev's unbeatable? A lot of people can beat him. I think he beats DDP this weekend. I like this matchup a lot for him. What's up with all these fools being weird and not making weight? I guess it's personal life issues. I think Hamzat would smoke Vieira. Thoughts on this cycle parlay? Prates KO, Murphy decision, Hamzat sub. I think it's live, Usos. What's the chances Hooper loses? I think for 199. 20-ish%. 20-ish%. My brother's the PFL guy, bro. I'm not a PFL gambler. I like UFC. I like Contender Series. I mean, I think it's a bad look, the weight miss for Battle, but I think it's a personal life issue. I don't think it was, the UFC's fault or anything. I feel pretty good about Asakura beating Elliott, dude. I think Elliott's washed. I know there's fight week, but any idea what happened between Ortega and Tracy Cortez? I didn't hear the story, but probably just, she was toxic. They were arguing a lot. Maybe she cheated on him. Something like that. DDP is about to take Hamzat to school. Bad lungs. Never went 5 rounds. Never fights. How you going against DDP at these odds is mind-blowing. I believe in Hamzat. Yeah, them toxic Latinas will get you. So I think that's why he had to jump ship, This is the only chat I don't want to be banned from. Hey, well, Calvary, you ain't going to get banned. You good. Yeah, I seen her without makeup, Toad Nips. Sorry when she got that eyelash knocked off. Adolfo Vieira submitted Marcus Buchecha, heavyweight BJJ. He's great, but he's not going to beat Hamzat. Hamzat could beat him in striking. Thank you for $10. But Vieira looked good. Boxed up fucking Trey Sean. Yeah, Battle been drinking a lot and serious issues with the baby mama. I agree. I think he's not locked in. Been on a losing bet streak. Put the last on Prates Chimaev parlay. Need this? I believe in us, Jordan Hooper. Jordan Harper. Sorry, I just called you Jordan Hooper. I'm thinking Chase Hooper. I believe in us, bro. I believe it's going to happen. What do you think about GM3? I'm picking GM3 for the victory, man. What is GM3, bro? He's like a, dangerous submission threat underdog. On the bottom, there's nobody that fucks with Vieira unless when tired with Hernandez. He still lost to Petrosky, though. Thoughts on the 2 new fights? There is no 2 new fights. The Ultimate Fighter finale got canceled the other day, and there's only 1 new fight, Susurkaev versus Eric Nolan, and I'm picking Susurkaev. Yeah, Battle was a chubby heavyweight at one point. GM3 stands for Gerald Meerschaert III. He couldn't take Petrosky down. But it's like I don't think Adolfo Vieira is this world beater, though. I mean, he's good. I saw Hamza Ikram, yeah. Oh, Meerschaert. Think we'll ever see Mikey Musumeci in the UFC? I'd rather see him than Bo. Nah, I don't see it. He's focused on grappling. He's a good grappler. And he's running the UFC BJJ show. He's one of the biggest stars there. Why is he going to do MMA? Battle's starting to get paid and started becoming his old fat self. Happens to the best of us. Well, and he's having personal issues, so things are going on. Musumeci said he wouldn't want to do MMA, I believe. Yeah, I don't think he does MMA. I think he focuses on jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I'm picking Lerone Murphy, bro. Exactly. DDP's never fought a beast like Hamzat. I'm telling you, you guys are going to say, what the fuck? You think Joseph Morales will beat Alibi? I believe in Alibi. Mikey Musumeci is a proud natty, but he should start taking testosterone for his voice. That's funny. No, I didn't see the Guru clip from the presser. I'm looking at the card next weekend, and there's some low-key bangers. Next weekend's card is deceptively good. The Shanghai card is dope. Yo, what's up, No the GOAT? I'm hanging out. Susurkaev and Chimaev, brothers from hell, and I think they both take home the fucking dubs. What is the crown and got number 3? Just consistency in chat. I know, I wish he didn't start at 3 a.m. either. Guru is the only YouTube MMA guy on DDP, and he also had him on his channel. Good luck, man. We'll see what happens. Joseph Morales is very much UFC level and has the experience. Alibi won't be expecting with this much grit who will take the fight to him. I think Alibi's going to be a tough out for Morales. I think Morales got a UFC career, but nah. You got to go to bed at like 8, then get up at 3. I'm thinking I need to do something similar. Pico's about to get smoked. I don't know if he gets smoked. I think he can put up a fight, but he's going to lose. Yeah, Hard Rock bet in Florida. I have it. You want me to send you slips? Why should I? Your boy Susurkaev, Chimaev, Asakura, Page, Hooper, GM, Savage play. Honestly, David, I think you're a savage for it. I say do it. Hamzat looked exhausted at the weigh-in. I mean, he cut down a little extra low, but I think he's fine. Y'all are crazy with DDP easy dollars. How many? Oh my goodness, we're gonna get at least 3. Anybody here dealing with chronic neck shoulder issues from an arm triangle? Shit, Casey, it might be you, brother. I don't know how to fix that shit. I don't know. Looks like Chimaev had a wrist injury. I think he's fine. Dude, I really think Hamza gonna run him over. Stop chasing the underdogs. Pick a dog you think's gonna win, not a dog just for the value. Thoughts on DDP saying he's getting over 2.5 takedowns? I think that's delusional. Bro, I don't know, man. Maybe Battle started at camp not that heavy, but he was drinking a week before the fight a lot. So the alcohol getting the best of him. Unfortunate. This is definitely, I think this feels like the biggest title fight of the year. I think best dog is Andrade. I don't know. Bro, drinking with a dummy. Listen, bro, people got alcohol problems. Battle's donezo. Andrade just washed. I don't know if she's so much washed, but she is past her prime. I mean, Christian, you're asking me questions that Wednesday's show gives you all the answers for. Or just watch the weigh-in show later and I'll answer it all more in depth. They don't test for alcohol or nicotine or weed anymore. Chat, we're at 147 likes with 3 likes away from the stream goal. Let's get 150. Take a rip with me, man. I'll do a spiritual ripskis with you, all right? We'll do a spiritual ripskis. Spiritual ripskis, all right? Bana, bana. Yeah, man. It's a spiritual rip. Take the hit. Enjoy the shit. Talking all that reckless and crazy shit. You're good, Christian. I'm not trying to be a dick either, man. Sorry if it came across that way. It's a spiritual ripskis. You understand me? Getting high on your own supply. Good meditation. I like how you break down the fights when you say you're picking in the beginning. It's the best way to do it. Yeah. Enjoy your rips. Talking crazy shit. It's gonna be a trip. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not that I stopped smoking. I just haven't felt like it. When I don't feel like it, I don't do it, you know? I enjoy the content. AJ over there inhaling his farts because it ain't CBD line. It's funny. I feel like nicotine can help lose weight. Prates says you'd be eating a lot without it. Fuck yeah, it does. Appetite suppressing abilities for sure. Thank you guys for over 150 likes. You guys are tremendous. And we hit the subscriber goal or not? 51,302. Hey, we can hit 303. Hit the subscribe button. We need one more. Battle's a little fucking rat. Battle's a little fucking rat. So, guys, I want to tell you all my plan. My plan is simple. I am doing the full weigh-in recap show after the ceremonial weigh-ins. But I also am doing the ceremonial weigh-in watch-along for UFC 319. So I'm going to be back in a couple hours to do that show. So keep it locked in with your boy. Make sure you all smash the likes here. And I got content to keep you covered if you're bored for a little while. My younger brother started his channel a couple months ago. I got him slowly but surely figuring it out. He's doing PFL predictions on this channel. They're actually up now. If you want PFL picks, go to my most recent video. You'll see the PFL breakdown. But on his channel, he posted some UFC predictions. He is at 671 subscribers. And I think he's got some cool takes. So if you want to check out my little brother's breakdown, I think it'd be cool to give it a watch. Go run over there, drop a like, drop a W, tell him that AJ sent you, and also make sure you subscribe to his channel too. I appreciate you all for watching. I'll be back in just a little while. And hopefully little bro Jay, like Brendo said, keeps you entertained while I'm out relaxing, bro. My little brother's Alex, bro. It's Alex Talks Fights. Go check out his channel. Link right at the top of the live chat. Talk to you guys in just a little while. All right? Very soon. We'll be talking in a couple hours. Bye-bye.